Oak trees, mass producing. A lot of guys hunt around them. A lot of guys hunt around them completely wrong. Okay? There's a way to hunt stands of oaks, and there's a way to hunt stands of oaks and be very successful. Now, you're saying to yourself, what's the difference? You're hunting oaks. As long as they're dropping acorns, if it's a good acorn year, you got to hunt oaks. I'd even forsaken the fields for doing that. But wait a minute. There's more to this. And here's the more. Oaks are dropping acorns. There's little patches of oaks all over the place. Some have dropped acorns a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Well, if you've got white oak acorns, which are preferred, they rot pretty quick. So, do you want to hunt just patches of oaks, or do you want to hunt patches of oaks where acorns are dropping? And here's something else to consider. If you're going to hunt oaks with acorns dropping, which are the most tasty? And I'm not talking about red or white, okay? I'm talking about which ones are growing in the best dirt. Which are the better looking trees? Wide trees, big trees, tall trees. You see, these are the small differences that make a huge difference when it comes to shooting deer, especially in oak trees. Now, here's the other thing. A lot of times you have to consider oak trees no different than a cornfield or a food plot. That's right, the deer are there at night. So many times you can't just walk through the woods into a group of oak trees that's dropping acorns, even if they're the most delicious acorns a deer has ever seen, without spooking them. So you have to think about, number one, do I probably want to hunt these in the afternoon? And two, if I'm going to hunt them in the morning, well, how do I get close? How do I get close between where they're feeding and where they're bedding? Is there a travel route you can set up on? Maybe you don't want to be hunting right by the trees in the morning. Maybe you want to be 150 yards away from those trees. Maybe 200 yards. Maybe a quarter of a mile. You see, the smart hunter figures out where the best, tastiest, freshest acorns are dropping, figures out where the deer are bedding, sets up in between. Keeps the wind in their favor, sees a lot more deer. You see, that's the whole thing with when you're watching videos and stuff, people are talking about feed trees, okay? A feed tree is that freshest, bestest, tastiest acorn in the area. And it's just as simple as sometimes walking around and just taking your boot and scuffing up the dirt and saying, wow, the soil over here is a little sandier. Oh, there's some nice black dirt over there. Guess what? The better the dirt, the bigger the antlers. The better the dirt, the bigger the body. The better the dirt, the tastier the acorns. So yeah, there is a big difference, and there is a right way and a wrong way to do it. Now, if you're doing it the wrong way, will you see some deer? Yeah, probably. Will you shoot some deer? Yeah, probably. But you will never be able to have the opportunities that a hunter that looks for those freshest, tastiest, sweetest acorns will have. It's just a fact. Hey, till next time, I'm Steve.